Sheep farming is profitable and plays a vital role in the livelihood of small and marginal farmers and a large percentage of landless laborers. A large number of industries use wool and sheepskin as raw materials. Sheep manure is also an important source of soil fertility. Additionally, wool, meat, and manure production provide 3 different sources of income each year. Sheep farming is raising and breeding sheep on a commercial farm for profit. It includes feeding, protecting, managing, etc. At the same time, it also provides information on local conditions, breeds, production methods, and markets. The first step towards starting any business is learning about it. It's helpful for you to research your local climate, land availability, what permits are needed, how much it will cost, and what breeds are best for your area. Generally, people start their farm in summer because winter care can be challenging. After learning more about sheep farming, you should start planning your farm. Doing research will help get you started on a small-scale project to test if it's what you want to do. Thought you can choose abandoned, fully enclosed, or hybrid system. It raised sheep in the grazing-based and landless production system. To run your business efficiently, you need to choose an area that is suitable for farming sheep. The climate should be moderate with high humidity levels. You must check that there are no predators present in that area, or if there are, you can take measures to prevent them from reaching your farm. Check for any water scarcity issues as well as their impact on grass and vegetation. It would help if you also had sufficient fodder and grasses for sheep feed and natural pastures for grazing them. Ensure that you have all requirements such as land, finance, and staff at hand before starting. If needed, the source for these requirements beforehand. Raising sheep on your property requires a barn, coop, or other enclosed areas. Typically, these structures consist of 3 parts, like an enclosed shelter as house and feed your animals, and pens to keep animals, and an area for processing milk, wool, and meat. Be sure to check with local zoning ordinances before building structures for raising livestock. Many municipalities have regulations regarding allowable animals and the amounts of noise that such operations in residential areas might make. You should also take steps to ensure predators don't reach your animals. In most cases, electric fencing will do. Before starting a sheep farm, it is essential to calculate how much space will be required. On average, each sheep will need 20-25 square feet, and 1 acre of land for every 3 to 6 sheep. If you have more space, even better. You can fit many animals into a small area as long as they have access to food and water. Sheep are social animals and rarely have a pure nature or try to escape if left alone. Therefore, you should keep at least 2 sheep in each fenced area. Lambs that are about 6 weeks old are usually cheaper than older sheep. Furthermore, they are friendlier and easy to raise. Lambs will mature in a short period, from 6 months to a year, and may even be parental. In the end, mature sheep and older sheep may be the least expensive option. The sheep are very good at shaking with narrow gaps or climbing on the wall. However, fences 1.5 meters or more high with strong nets attached to the poles will be more difficult to climb or pass through than fences made with horizontal bars. If you have both male and female sheep, you need to install a separate, incredibly long, fixed fence to keep the male sheep. This fence will prevent the male sheep from reaching the sheep in the heat. It will help prevent them from mating unplanned. Sheep need shelter when winter comes or it rains. A small pen is enough for a sheep. Densely coated sheep can tolerate cold weather, but ask experienced sheep breeders first. If you live in a temperate climate, the barn has 3 walls to help air circulation. If you keep sheep in such a place during the cold winter months, you need to create a stable hole and keep them free from the wind, but you should take the sheep out during the day. Sheep can live for as long as 15 years and require essential maintenance. food, water, shelter, and cleaning. Make sure your flock has fresh grass and hay daily and lots of clean water. This farming is very promising because it require little care. However, whether you're raising sheep for meat or wool may require extra care. Sheep breed quickly and can keep in empty crop fields along roadsides and orchards during the day. Farm management software can provide you with up-to-date information about your sheep farming business. Proper care of sheep is essential to ensure their health. Ensure that your water supply is clean and that you have plenty of shade for them when they are in hot weather. If they don't have enough nutrients, they will not produce valuable wool or meat. Therefore, they should be given good quality hay and pasture during spring, summer, and fall. One of your most significant expenses will be feeding your sheep. However, when providing, you'll need to consider what kind of food to buy. It's usually best to opt for complete feed, which includes both hay and grain. Although the entire feed is more expensive than hay alone, it offers many benefits, including better weight gain, reduced risk of bloat, longer wool fiber growth, and better lamb survival rate. When there is no grass in their grazing area during the winter months, make sure you give them good quality hay for at least 5 hours each day. You can expect your sheep to eat around 1% of their body weight in dry matter each day as a rough guideline. The more grass they can access, especially during hot weather, the less grain you will need to supplement with. Make sure you understand how much feed your animal requires and make sure to give them access to clean water at all times. Water quality can be very important. Many sheep will refuse water that doesn't taste good, so if yours show signs of dehydration, invest in a high-quality water filtration system for them. If you want to milk female sheep or give birth to baby sheep, you need to breed them when you reach the breeding age. When the female sheep are hot, separate them from the flock and transfer them to the male sheep's cage without doing the opposite. Usually, 2 to 4 incisions are enough to ensure a pregnant female sheep. The average gestation period of a sheep is 150 days, but it can also vary by breed. However, you need to maintain the sheep breeding schedule.